We made one trade here on the ES. Kind of an interesting trade. And you guys are going to see kind of my whole thought process going through the trade, the entry, the idea, my stop loss, and you're going to see how the market pushes up, it pulls back, and then I kind of think to myself like, well, maybe I should move my stop. Maybe I should make it a little bit more risk because I still thought that the market was going to push up. I had this idea that the market was going to kind of reverse here end of day. So that was my game plan. The idea that shorts need to get covered after that kind of overall just selling pressure that was happening all day long. I got back from the gym after the live stream this morning. I was like, okay, let me take a trade here end of day. So I'm going to show you guys the trade right here in this video live and kind of what went down. And I want to know in the comments below, what do you guys think? What should I have done differently? Should I have moved my stop? Should I have held it longer? Critique my trade. You critique my trading right here in the comments below. Let me know. Let's get into the live trade. Looking for this pushback up here end of day on the ES. Looking like she wants to push back up. We've got this big sell-off. We got the last 30 minutes here. Possible little reversal off the bottom, off that 60 level. Kind of watching the book map. There's a big buyer at that 60 level. Let's see, end of day. Get that end of day action. Need to get a ramp up here. We need to start squeezing some shorts. Try to push back up the ES. Push back up here to the 70s. Right now on the book map, you can see some bit of a battle going on, but that liquidity kind of up there, 68. Not the ideal setup, but I'm thinking just end of day, get some shorts to get covering down here. We kind of held that 60 level. We know there's previous support down there at 60s. We talked about that pre-market actually on the live stream. So we know that 60 area kind of is an interesting area with support. So we're thinking we get a push kind of back up into this level, that 70s. We got the 21 EMA there at 66.50. So above that, that next EMA being the 51 at the 73s now. You can see here on the book map kind of eating through that liquidity here. We like to see that. Just kind of sitting right there, kind of taking away some of that liquidity. We get through 65, we go 68 pretty quickly, I think. Moving my stop to 61.50. We're pretty much only risking $250 here for a $1,000 move or higher. On the book map right now, you can see that 65 resistance there stacking up there. So we want to see that pushing through there, obviously. We got good support down there at the 60s, but just not getting, we need liquidity to stack up and start to push up from the bottom. We don't want all this liquidity stacking up here, which is doing right now. Get this push up here into the 70 level, 68, 75 minimum being my target here. I like the 69s right now. We're getting some buyers stepping up at 65 now, trying to push it on the book map. That 66 level is previous little resistance right here. So we want to get that pushing through there. Through 66 up there to 68 now. 68 liquidity just moved out on the book map. We had a bunch of liquidity stacking up there 68, so now it's a little bit less. They kind of made it, I think they might have moved some of that down here. Or let me see. Yeah, let me just take, I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not going to be greedy. It's end of day. Let's go. 69s to get filled here. Up to 68s. Actually, I'm going to be a little greedier. I'm going to move this up here. Let's move it up to the 70s. 69.75 is my target, right below that 70 level. Here, end of day. We got some liquidity stacking up on the book map at that 70s, so I'm going to put 69.75 being my target. Liquidity kind of stacking up right now, 66, 67. That's what we don't want to see. We want to see that getting, we want to take that out of there. Take that out of there. We don't want that. A lot of liquidity stacking up there. 66 is now. I'm going to put my stop at the low of day. Let's just do that. I think there's still potential for a squeeze back up here, end of day, especially once that algorithm kicks in. So I'm going to put my stop right there, low of day, risking 500 here now. What do you guys think? Was that a bad idea for me to move my stop? I actually added on risk. Instead of stopping out, I made my risk more, risking off the bottom of the day. My idea was that I was going to risk off the low of the day, still believing that the market would push up. It was a risky move because the market could have easily just dumped there at 350. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about that? Was that a good idea? Was it a bad idea? Did I do the right thing? Let me know what you guys think about me adding on the risk and moving my stop after we had already pushed up. We got denied and then we pulled back. Was it a risky thing? Did I do a bad trade? Let me know in the comments below. Let's get back into the action and let's see if this trade works out. And got about 50 seconds here till the 350 algorithm kicks in. I think it's gonna run. We're gonna run some stops here. Almost like a double bottom down there. Almost. I'm I'm moving my stop to like right below this 61.25, so we're risking 300 here. If we break 61.25 here in the last 10 minutes, I'm gonna get short because I think we're gonna break below the low of day at 60s. So that'll be my stop for this, but I still think that reversal is coming. I think just kind of playing into the idea of the shorts having to get covered here end of day. Could get a nice little reversal back up and to 66. There we go, reversing. 66s, let's get that push, come on. 70s, baby. 66 battle, the battle is real. 66s right now on the Bookmap. You can see trying to push through that 66 level. Can we get all the way through this? I'm moving my stop to basically right below these candles, 62.75, so break even. 66 once again. Big resistance right there on the Bookmap. It's one of those battles where I could just take my profit right now and just walk away, but I think at this point we've risked enough time and effort. We got to let it go. We got to let it play out here. Can we go 70s here? 67.50, trying to push up there. 68's looking heavy right now. I'm going to move my stop to the low of that candle, so we're guaranteed at least $500 here, but like I said, want to get more. $68 looking heavy right now on the Bookmap here. Bookmap looking heavy there, 68s. Just does not want to get through there. Just got to somehow get through this 68. I don't know why it's so heavy at 68s. They're kind of using that last little high there, I think. NASDAQ and the ES trying to squeeze back up here on the 15-minute charts. Still holding strong through the 68s. There we go. Beautiful. Come on, 70s. Let's go, 70s. Looking for 69.75 being my target. I'm going to take that profit there, 69. You can see there's a lot of liquidity stacking up at the 70s, so I'm looking for a push up there, 69.75. Pushing 69s now. Come on, all the way. All the way, baby. There we go, getting filled, 69.75. I probably should have moved my target up right there, to be honest. You can see through. I saw that we were getting that big bubble. That should have been my, I don't know, I guess I could have been greedy, but I should have moved up my target a little bit higher. You can see pushing the 70s. We're probably going to push 75s next here in the last 2 minutes. What do you think? 75s being that target. Let's see what happens here. We got filled 69.75. Let's see if this is going to push up in the last minute and a half here, minute in the day, and push up here above 70s. Like I said, I probably could have moved my target a little higher there. I saw on the Bookmap that big spike buyers coming in there. Let's see, last minute. Does she push higher? Should I have moved it higher? Also, you can see we had some resistance back there on the chart as well, kind of at that 70 level. So it's kind of right where I put my target at. So we pushed 71.25. Like I said, I probably could have put my target a little higher there into the 70s, but I'll take it. Not really going that much higher. We'll lock it in. And kind of just sitting right there, 70s right now. I'm trying to push through there. You can see on the Bookmap, looking like 75s. It could possibly just squeeze right to 75 here. Let's see, the last minute, last 30 seconds, 20 seconds here. Push to 75. And yeah, I'm not so mad about it. I mean, it worked out. I think I did what I needed to do. We pushed up there to 72. I, always could have had a little bit more. It's always the shoulda, coulda, woulda, but there it is. We're done. We locked it in.